Many people carry the burden of their past like a heavy backpack, filled with regrets, sorrow, and memories they wish they could forget. Instead of living in the present, they replay the pain over and over, letting it define their future. This is the story of a 16-year-old student named Alex, who is quietly fighting such a battle. On the outside, he seemed like any ordinary teenager, but inside, he was trapped in the shadows of a past he couldn't escape. In school, Alex was always quiet. While the other students laughed, shared stories, and answered questions with energy, Alex often sat in silence, eyes lost in thought, his presence barely noticeable. His teacher, Mr. Carter, had been observing him for several days. Each day in class, he noticed how Alex remained detached, not because he was shy, but because something was clearly weighing on his heart. After class one afternoon, Mr. Carter gently called him aside. "Alex, could you stay back for a moment?" Alex nodded silently, avoiding eye contact. In the quiet of his office, Mr. Carter spoke kindly. "I've noticed you seem distant lately. Is something wrong?" There was a long pause, and Alex whispered, "It's just ... Something happened to me in the past, sir, and I can't stop thinking about it. It still hurts." Mr. Carter didn't press him for details. Instead, with a warm smile, he said, "Why don't you come over to my house this evening? Maybe talking will help." Sometimes a change of environment makes it easier to open up. That evening, Alex went to his teacher's house. Mr. Carter greeted him warmly and welcomed him in. "Take a seat, Alex. I'll get you something to drink," he said, heading to the kitchen. There, Mr. Carter prepared a glass of lemonade, but instead of sugar, he added a large amount of salt on purpose. He returned with the drink and handed it to Alex. "Here you go. You've had a long day," he said with a smile. Alex took a sip and instantly made a face. The lemonade was almost undrinkable. Mr. Carter chuckled. "Something wrong?" Alex hesitated, not wanting to be rude, but replied honestly, "Sir, it's really salty. I think something went wrong." "Ah, I see." Mr. Carter nodded thoughtfully. "So, should I throw it away?" Alex quickly shook his head. "No, sir. There's no need to waste it. Maybe you could add a little sugar to fix the taste." Mr. Carter smiled. "That's exactly what I wanted to show you, Alex." Alex looked at him, a little confused. Mr. Carter continued, "This lemonade is your life. The salt is your past, the painful memories, the mistakes, the things you wish hadn't happened. You can't remove that salt from the drink, just like you can't erase your past, but what you can do is add sugar. You can create new, sweet experiences that balance out the bitterness." Alex was silent, his mind processing every word. If you keep focusing only on the salt, on your pain, your life will always taste bitter. But if you start adding sugar by enjoying the present, being grateful, doing things you love, and spending time with people who care, your life can become joyful again. Alex looked down at the glass in his hands. "Your past is a part of you, yes, but it doesn't have to define you." Mr. Carter leaned in and said, "Painful memories only have power if you keep feeding them. But once you start living again, really living, the sweetness will return. Let your past be a lesson, not a prison." That night, something shifted in Alex. The next morning, he walked into class with a softer expression. Over time, he started speaking more, answering questions, even smiling occasionally. He hadn't forgotten his past, but he had stopped letting it control his life. Moral of the story: we all have painful moments in our past, mistakes, heartbreaks, and regrets. But just like salt and lemonade, we can't remove them. What we can do is balance them with the sweetness of new experiences. Happiness doesn't come from erasing the past. It comes from choosing to live fully in the present and building a future filled with purpose, laughter, and love. Don't keep tasting the salt. Add the sugar.